Good morning and welcome to day 2 of this week's journey through 1 John chapter 3. So go ahead and see if you can translate that. And here's my translation. And this is the commandment of him, that we should believe in the name of the Son of him, Jesus Christ, and that we should love one another, just as he gave commandment to us. Okay, how'd you do? Now here's a breakdown. So, and this is... Okay, so this is this. Again, it looks very similar to the pronoun she, but with a rough breathing mark, it is this, and the accent's on the first syllable. So if it was she, it would be a smooth breathing mark, and the accent would be on the second syllable. And it would be the nominative, she herself, or something like that, probably intensive, because in the nominative, autos is intensive. But this is the word for this. This, and why is it feminine? Because commandment, he entele, is feminine. So the demonstrative goes with what it's talking about. This is the commandment. So it has to agree in case, number, gender, especially because the is like an equal sign. This is the commandment of him, that we should love. That we should believe. Now, here again, in 1 John, it seems like Hannah has lost its purpose-result flavor sometimes. Again, it's just hard. I mean, you could say this is the commandment with the result that we should believe. Maybe. Seems a little forced to me. It really feels like a noun clause to me. Maybe it's not, but sure feels a lot like it. This is the commandment that we believe in the name of the Son of him. Now, believing in Indo-European languages, especially Latin and Greek, it seems to me, you believe in somebody. We even do this in English. We believe in the name. The word in indicates a kind of dative feel to anima. It's a ma noun, which unlike my ma is neuter. But believe in the name, it's kind of a dative of root idea is what it's called, because the root idea of believing implies a believing in something. In the name of his Son, genitive, Jesus Christ. This is a positive because it's not the name of his Son of Jesus Christ. No, it's the name of his Son, comma, Jesus Christ. So when something is in apposition like this, it takes the same case as the thing it's in apposition to. So you don't add another of. It's not genitive because we need to bring an of out of it. It's genitive because it's telling us about the Son, and the Son's genitive. The Son had the of in it, okay? In the name of his Son, Jesus Christ, and that we might love. So hina, subjunctive is coming, and it hits two verbs, verb number 1 and verb number 2, in order that we might believe and in order that we might love one another, reciprocal pronoun. Just as he gave, this is didomi, more on that in a second, commandment to us. Okay, a lot of the same stuff in 1 John over and over and over again. His commandments that we love one another. Yeah, we know that. This is his commandment, that we love one another. But here, believing is also important. Believing in Jesus is an important part of 1 John. I think we'll see some more of this before we're done. Yeah. Okay. So now the grammar. So I've already said that that's a demonstrative pronoun. Usually introduce a purpose clause, although it may introduce a noun clause here, maybe. And then, so this is going to be subjunctive because of this. So if I analyze this, men is, what is men? First person plural, tentatively active. Long vowel, vowels fried, might be subjunctive. And if it's subjunctive, then this is not the sigma of the future. If it's subjunctive, then this is aorist. So it's aorist, active, subjunctive, first plural from pistuo. Okay, now down here, anything interesting here? Well, agapomen, again, men is first person plural. Now, is that fried or is it not? Because agapao is a contract verb. It's a crash verb. So the alpha is crashing into something. Now, if it's crashing into an omicron, it's indicative. If it's crashing into an omega, it's subjunctive. Now, unfortunately for us, omicrons win out almost everything and become an omega. Omegas win out over everything and become an omega. And so actually we can't tell. The only way I know that this is subjunctive is because of the hina. And so indeed it is a present active subjunctive First plural from agapomen. Present because nothing is done to the stem. Active because men is an active ending. Subjunctive because even though it's somewhat hidden from view, the omega, the connecting vowel is fried. We have a little police line say, "There's been a crash here, step back. Nothing to see here, go home." And then agapao is the word. Allelus is a reciprocal pronoun, one another. Just as, comparative clause, he gave commandment to us. Interesting, the commandment doesn't have the word the on it. Just as he gave a commandment to us, it doesn't, just because the article's not there doesn't necessarily mean it's a commandment. Just as he gave commandment. If without the article, it would have more of a sense of the kind of thing he gave. He gave commandment. It's one of the things Jesus did. Anyway, you could translate it. He gave, I don't know, the commandment to us, a commandment to us. We know what it's saying. Okay, so edoken, how do we parse this puppy? Well, do is right there hiding in the middle. Do is didomi. It's did, aorist of didomi. It is aorist. That's an augment. If it had the di on it, it would be in the present system. Didomi, but the di is not there. And so it's aorist. 2.5 weird things about me verbs, I say. One is the di, the reduplication with an iota that happens in the present system. So this isn't present. The half is that often the aorist of didomi and me verbs has a kappa instead of a sigma. Why? I don't know. It's kind of funny. But indeed, this is, and you might think, oh, it's perfect because it has a kappa. Not in this particular case because it's didomi. So it is an aorist, active, indicative, third singular from didomi. A nu with an epsilon in front of it is almost always a movable nu. Throw it away. Of course, not in this case, right? This is men. It's an ending I need to know. Epsilon is a very common third person singular, active, past tense, ending. Okay, in this case, aorist. All right, that leads us with pronunciation. Can you pronounce this? Up to the comma. Kai haute estin he entole autu. You do up to the next comma. Hina pistusamen to onomati tu huiu autu Jesu Christu kai agapomen allelus. And now we'll bring it on down. Kathos, edoken, entolain, humin, hemin. Okay, now let me see if I can read it at normal speed. Kai haute estin he entole autu, hina pistusamen to onomati tu huiu autu, Jesu Christu, kai agapomen allelus, kathos edoken, entolain, hemin. And there you have our verse for today.